Hello. Sorry, I've got a mouthful of wine gum. Oh dear. And I'm throwing things away. Right. So today we have got, now we have a kitting down to do. Obviously not this painting, but this is a kitting down for the last painting that I finished, which was Be True to Yourself. So I'll need that one, and I'll need, is this the top one? Is this number 1, 2? No, that's the second one. Reaching under my table, head stuck on the flipping, banging on the tripod thing stand that I've got for yes, for my camera. Right, now first things we've got to do is put it into order. 1, 2, 3. Right. Let us just put these in there because they can, and they're the wrong colour. No! That is the law of sod. He always joins in. Should have been the one. Oh, for God's sakes. What a pain in the posterior. All right, now I really need is a spoon. One of my little, oh, my flipping brace is hurting. I need one of those little spoons. The purple, where is it? I've got to empty this drawer out and try it again, and because I've got loads of stuff in here that could do with going elsewhere. I've got in my head, stuck in my head, Woogie. It's the song of The Untamed. Down, 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 What I'm looking for isn't here. Oh, no, 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 what am I to do? See in the next. What am I looking for again? Oh yes, a little spoon. It probably was in there and I've just passed over it. Right, okay. I really need that spoon because that spoon is a small. And right, I apologise if the thing moves. That is my boob moving it. Nope. Oh, oh, Titmus. Oh, but that's where that went, and I was going to look for that. No, not in there. This is a rather frustrating. Not in there. I will find it, she says. Oh dear. Oh, found that though. It's a purple flipping spoon. Okay, let's just have one of those while I think. Okay, 2 slipped in. Right, we will have to get a normal spoon. Nope. First thing I got hold of was a whisk. I do not need a whisk. Right. This isn't going to fit in. Oh God. And now I'm overheating, so I'm going to have to put the fan on. Right. Okay. Where are those tweezers? Down, 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 down. Right. There we go. Right, now, oh God, I've got to sort them out of here. Oh, and look, they're everywhere. Every. Oh, great. Pick one up. Why? This is just so unfair. And the fact is that I've just put lovely pixie dust or fairy dust or whatever it's called. Right. So that's that. So this one is something else. This is definitely Z. Okay, hold on a minute. There's another one. Right, they're both fairy dust. I think, yep, they're both fairy dust. Oh, flipping typical. And I think that was it. Yes, triangle. All right. There we go. Right, so we want the darker ones in here. 3 days later, we'd have started the kitting down. The problem is they are so similar. There's just like one shade in it. It might be easier for me to do the lighter shades. Because there weren't that many. So that must mean some of these on the painting, I think I've put the wrong colour down. But since it's still a yellow, well, I think we'll just have to let it go, won't we? Can't do anything about that now. No, the possibility of it, me doing so, is going to eat into me, my OCD, until a bit of time's gone past, like 10 minutes, and then I would have forgotten. But for that 10 minutes, internally, my mind is going off on one, I just like to say. I'm asking myself whether there is anything that I can actually do to correct it if I have, and how would I know? And in my head, I'm doing all kinds of configurations, what ifs. I could try this. Oh dear. And in reality, it would be much simpler if I just said, nope, let it go, let it go. But my head won't allow me to just to let it go. It has to do all the maths, all the stressing first. Oh God. Right, where are we now? Look at it, there's hundreds. Right, I'm going to put that one down, and I'm going to do this one first, because I think the lightest ones are going to be the easiest. Right. She says, and she can't even pick them up. Oh my God. Ow. Oh, I get you, seems I dropped one. Oh, the other day my son came round because he wanted me to print a passport photo. Oh my God is all I can say. It's been a while since I have used. I told him it would be easier if he sent me his picture to my email, and I print it using my laptop, because I knew I could print wallet size. And I'd done a practice run. I had done a practice run after I left him at school, and he said, right, he'll come to mine, and it was like 2 hours later. So obviously they decided to go home first and then come out again. I don't know why, because it would have made more sense just to come straight, and then they could have just gone home. But well, so they all turn up and they're walking because the car's in the repair shop again. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But at any rate, so anyway, that is so he's already stressed out, because he's stressing out about everything, and he's stressing out because he's got the Silverstone birthday thing, which I got him for in July, and he's hoping that the car's going to be mended by then. And he's also going through his head is he's got work next week, 3 days next week, and he's got to get there, and he's freaking out how he's going to do that with the car. But the car's got issues, and it's going to cost, he was there reckoning, 600 quid for having an oil sump changed. And I said, no, that isn't right. That's for, because when I did a search, an oil sump on a car was about 100 to 200 quid. And now he's done all this course, but he doesn't feel confident enough to do that, to change that. He can do minor things on his car, which I have to say is probably why we were in this situation. Bless him. He does try, though. He really does try, and he does love cars. And you know, you've got to, you know, but some things you just need to leave. And anyway, so I told him this. The 600 quid will be for a sump tank to like a septic tank, that kind of sump tank. that would be 600 quid. But anyway, so he's stressing about the money because he wants to go to the he don't care about the work really. He's more concerned that the car's going to be fixed for going down to Silverstone for the Grand Prix, because I got him those tickets for his birthday, and an old family ticket, you know, so he's desperate for that. And I'm thinking, okay, but well, then yeah, so he came out and he did this passport photo for his HGV test, I suppose, for his license for that. I don't know. Anyway, so I'd done a demi run on my laptop, and I picked out a Lancia. Before he turned up, I picked out a picture of Lancia, and I had to remind myself where I got it from, because it's not straightforward now, because it's been ages since I used Excel and Microsoft Office and all that and everything else. And I was trying to figure out, and printing, you know, certain things printing. My brain just went, ugh. You know, if you'd asked it about diamond painting, I could have done that one no problem. That would have been bump. But no, so I thought I'd do a dummy run. Anyway, did a dummy run. The first one I picked out was, I had the paper upside back to front. I loaded it wrong, because one of my printers, I have to load it one way with the shiny, say if it's photo, I have to do the shiny side down, and with the other one I have to do the shiny side up. And I couldn't remember which one was which, and I couldn't use the one it was in upstairs, because that printer I don't get any more inks for, so I'm not you know, it's not my instant ink, and it does things quite streaky, and I didn't want that. So so I printed it out, I did it all right, and it came out, and then I did it and I went, oh, that's the wrong size. So then I did it again, and it had to be wallet size. Wallet size is passport size. And so of course I wasn't getting it right, it wasn't working. So then when he came round with his photo and he downloaded it into my email, which he hated, he was really grumpy and miserable, and the frown on his face was really, he was so stressed out. And so I knew I had to tread very carefully. And anyway, so I got it, and it wouldn't work. So then I thought, right, I'm going to have to bring up what's it called, Office, and I'm going to have to go into there, and I'm going to have to create a box, and then I'm going to have to insert a picture. Of course, every time I did that, it wasn't working, and I was setting the box size to 4.5 by 3.5, and every now and then it just kept changing the box size and the formatting, and I'm going, oh, for God's sake, this is driving me spare. And in the end I managed it, and then I inserted it, and then the picture was too big and it was going over the box. I was thinking, oh, for God's sakes. And the box was a blue colour, and it had a different coloured outline, and I'm thinking, I just want, so then I had to go down, click, you know, outline, click it off to white, then I had to go down to box fill, click that off to white, and then I tried it again and again, and it wasn't happening. And meanwhile they were outside, and I was thinking, oh, for God's sakes, this is ridiculous. I was charging my beast up outside, so that was lucky. And then I God, I nearly picked it up and went in there. And then oh, that's better. And then what did I do then? Oh yeah, so then I thought, right, okay. And then I went, oh no, it's fill. I have to fill the box. So I went, oh great. So then finally I was doing it. No, I did the picture, and then I cropped it down to fit it in first before I did the fill. And of course then you got a fat face, and I said, well, I've been at it for 20 minutes and it's not doing it. I don't know what is going on, what is playing up and everything, and so I just give up. Went, ooh. I said, oh, let it. And he said, well, it's nothing like this picture. I said, no, Nick, there won't be anything like your driving licence picture, because that was one you took when you were 17 or 18. Oh, dear. You know, but he had longish hair and he was sort of very young looking. And now he's nearly a scraggly 30-year-old, you know, and I'm thinking, and stuff. And I thought, oh, for God's sakes. Any rate, so then I thought, right, well, this is the best I can do. He went off in a grump, and I said, well, look, Nick, I mean, there's no point worrying about the money you haven't got, because, you know, I found that if I worry about things I haven't got, it just means everything goes stressed up and then everything goes wrong and I can't concentrate. So your best bet is just, okay, letting it go. I know it's hard to do because it's what's closest on your mind. You feel like you can't let it go, but you do have to let it go. And things have a way of, you know, turning up and working out. Don't ask me how, but I know when I have my pennyworth worth of things, cock up, complete and utter cock up through and through. If I just let it go, the universe seems to work out and things happen. So yeah, any rate, back to numbering, isn't it? So then he goes off and I'm there sat there having another play round. Then I remembered it's fill, the fill option. So I click the fill, yes. And then I'm thinking, well, how do I get the wallet size? Because that bit's still seriously pissing me off. And I couldn't figure it out. And then I was going back and I was thinking, right, okay, gallery, get the picture up, go to click print, and it's not giving me the option for wallet size. Now, where did I get that option from? Took me ages going in, out, round and round, trying to figure that one out. And in the end, I realised, I went back to the Lanjan, tried it with that, and that was doing the same thing as well. And I'm thinking, oh my God's sakes, I've done one. I mean, look, I've done one. That's what I wanted his to be like. But could I figure it out? Nope. Because that was the wallet size, and then I said I wanted 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it did me 6. And that's on my practice bit of paper, and you can tell. Look, oh, I had to write top just to see which way. So that was the top, and of course it printed the underneath. That's how I figured that bit out. Oh my God, nightmare. Any rate, in the end, I had my gallery up and I had the pictures in and I was going, ooh. So I just right clicked, and then I went down to, oh, well, other options, because the print option wasn't there. So I went other options, and then the print option came up, and then I went click print, and then it opened up, and there it was, the wallet size, the normal size, and everything. I went, oh, for God's sakes. So I went back. So of course then I had his picture. I'd right clicked, other options, print, and there it was. Then I clicked wallet size, because by that point I knew it was wallet size. Or was it contact size? Might have been contact size, I don't know, but it was the smallest one. It was the one which I like, millions of them. And I clicked that, put in 8, shoved the paper in, the glossy paper, the right way, because by that point I'd already sussed that, and then I printed it, and out it came, and it came out perfect, thin-faced. Oh my God, should have seen me. Oh, that was brilliant. I couldn't dance around because earlier when Dom had been here and I'd given him his Harry Potter stickers, he accidentally trod on my bad toe, so I was hopping around going, oh. And of course, which frightened Dominic, and then Dominic went and hid behind everyone. He said, it's all right, Dom, sorry, I didn't mean to go, oh, whatever, but that's my bad toe and stuff, because he's quite sensitive, is the boy. Any rate, so yeah, so then I thought, right, well, they've only just gone on ahead, but actually they've gone on ahead quite a bit. And so I got on my scooter, which is outside, and I'm there trying to race to catch up with them. No, didn't catch up with them. Made it all the way to their house, and they'd been in, sat down, probably started on tea and everything else like that. And it was like, oh my God. And going through my head was the thought of, it's the Carrot's dog, table 5, table 6, table 9, table... Jasper Carrot, one of his things, he was doing, you know, this restaurant nearby, and every time Jasper Carrot's dog escaped, it would go past there, and people apparently, it was like, the people wouldn't book the table until the carrot dog was going past so they could see it. Anyway, that's a sidetrack. Get there, hand it to him, he's happier. Little Kobe comes and gives me hugs, and he's big grinning, and I'm there giving him hugs, and he just holds into me and calms, and he's hugging me, and he's lovely. And Summer came out, and I was giving her hugs. I said, oh, give Dom a big hug from me, and tell him I'm sorry I again about my toe, that, you know, I'm sorry I reacted as I did about my toe. I said, but it caught me off guard and stuff. Anyway, and Nick was a bit happier. And then I came home, and oh my God, that was the saga of the toe and the printing and the, oh my God. But he did give me 25 quid towards the 50 quid he owed me. So I'll get that 25 quid as and when, but at least he's made an effort. And that's what I've been trying to say to him. I said, Nick, you know, because I was thinking he was ghosting me, and I was thinking, oh, here we go again, because he said it would be, he'd give it me on the 6th. Or when was it? He'd give me on the 9th, no, the 6th, 8th, that's it, the 8th. And of course, by this time it was the 9th, by the time I got it. But I said to him, you know, at least talk to me, don't ghost me, talk to me. If you haven't got it or anything like that, just talk to me. And just say, can I give you whatever, make an offer. And I said, that goes a long way, instead of the ghosting me and the beating yourself up for not having it and wanting to give it back to me, and then me asking you for it, and then all that hoo-ha. Then you're getting defensive because, you know, you haven't got it and you need it for something else. I said, you know, don't, it's just not worth it. And so, and he, you know, he came and he did that, and I went, wow. Yeah, granted it was a day late. I was impressed. I was pleased with that, so I was happy. But now, poor love. It will work out now. I said to him, I says, I can't help you out, I'm afraid. I said, if I could, I would. But I've only got enough for myself. And I said, I've got bills and debts that are jumping and shouting for being paid. And, you know, it's like we all have. And that's the sad thing. We have to, you know, we've all been there, Nick. I said, you know, we've all gone there. We've all borrowed from Peter to pay for Paul, and Paul to pay for Frank, and Frank to pay for Edward, and Edward to pay for Jim, etc. All down the line. But there's not a lot we can do about that. My God, half an hour in, I'm still just putting these, oh my God. 20, 30, 40, 15. Oh, I've got to be careful because I got that. Oh, well, I suppose I could put that separate, can't I? I've got to be careful. Oh, for God's sakes, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, Gav. 25, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Get out, 45. 25, 35, 45. 30, 21, 31, 41, 42. You can get some of them, you can get it quite right. 43, 44, 45, 47, 19, 38. 38, that's 53, 38, that's 50, that's 59, 22, 23, 24, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, ooh, 17, 22, 23. Oh, we're getting there. 33, 34, 35, 36, 26, 29, 35. Right, 16. So now we're up to here. 37, 43. Oh, look at that. We are well. Cooking with gas. 40, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56 and 57. Right. We're there. Right, now we can start. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I have these two, which I'm toying up with. Do I keep them as packets or do I decant them? And that is the question. Right. Let us get this box. Right, these are these. So I need some baggies just in case I need them. And what else do I need? I need some of those. I've got some of that. And some of that. I need to put them all in together. And then what? Then what? Pen. Get organised, girl. Right, okay. Have one road or two. And there is a pen. Right. Let us start. Can't do anything with these ones first. They're ABs. They go in the other, which I do last. $1.61. Ooh. A complete changeover of lid. Right. $1.62. Ah. Another one. $4.02. I'm going to cheat and go ahead for $4.02. Look at that. I've got one of those as well as one of these, which I will be cutting up and putting it in. Or will I? Because the thing is, I'm storing it in that the extra in the elasticated bit on the lid, and if I had too many of, say, like these in there, but there again, I suppose I could put these in a box, couldn't I? Okay, I won't put them in here. Right, okay, I won't do that. So that's 500. I didn't, oh, I have got 310. I thought I might as well just do all these ones, because I know these ones I've already filled up the container. About 310 of all. A lot of that was from Katana. That hideous painting. Oh, I missed two. They've got to go in because they're friends. And it's a bit like, you know, on a school journey, school outing, and you have a bus stop break halfway, loo break, and you miss two getting on the bus and they end up being left behind. I can't do that. All right, I've spent most of the day in bed. Oh, it's good though. 445. Have I got a 445? Nope. 796. Nope. Right, I'll put those two in there for now. I think I'll probably try and find a box. Right, let's get my rather grubby glass and get some water. God, visiting the dentist on Friday. No, Monday. Oh my God, is all I can say. They're going through and saying, no, I don't smoke, don't drink. And then she says, oh, it says here you drink fizzy water. And I went, yes. I said, you better not be telling me that that I should better not do that, because I don't drink, I don't smoke, it's the only vice I've got. Oh, okay then. For God's sakes, you know. Oh, it's just because it's all acidic. And I went, well, I'm drinking sparkling spring water. Carbonated spring sauce. And it's got calcium, magnesium, potassium, sodium, bicarbonate, sulfate, nitrate, chloride, dry residue, whatever that is. And yes, the pH is 7.4. But bugger it. I don't drink, I don't smoke. What do you do? Southern innuendos follow. Must be whatever that song is. Stuff it. I'm old. Not going to be guilted. 165. I'm double checking the colours because 3727. I thought there was a 4. What did I say it was going to be? It was 1, wasn't it? It was that weird one the other day, and I think it came up to being 409. Was it? Was it? No, was it 309? Oh. Not when I see it. Right, 165, I know how to do it. Get the box out. Look at it from underneath. And it's not in that layer. Okay. $166. Oh, another empty one. Look at that. Nice apple green, I call it. We're getting to the sort of the one where I'm getting most colours. I'm getting, you know, all the right colours. 311. Oh, my thumb is hurting still. I was just thinking it's on the mend, and then I went and caught it again. I go, bloody hell, and sent it backwards. Not good. $315. Yeah, that's the same. Right. $336. Oh, that's getting to be full. Not quite yet there yet. Oh, get that last one out. Come on, little Frankie Jr. All right. $340. What I've got for dinner tonight, I've got one of those ping meals just because I can't be really arsed. Catching up on the washing up, as they say. 341. Oh, that's good. Wow, quite a lot. See, there's never any rhyme or reason with how many spare drills you get left over. Some you're like really scraping by and thinking, oh my god, have I got enough just to get through this? And you're like, you got 7 drills left. And then others, you've got like that 402 where I had a complete bottle and a packet. It's just 523, that is the next level. Right, let's just quickly lift this one up and see for the underneath. Oh, I can't see it. I thought it was in the first box, but it can't be in the first box. Oh well, deal with it another day. 523. It would be tomorrow's cat's problem or future cat's problem. Didn't have any 523s. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 554. And another one. Holy moly. We are doing well. 598. I'm pretty certain I've got some of this. This was the one I had another bag for as well. Brightly. Oh dear, I'm going to have to get a... Right. 598. 1. Ooh. Ooh. So we've got DAC 598. There we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'll put that to the side and then I'll put that. Oh, look at that. I've got that one I took out and didn't put back. So I'll put those two back in the when I finish this case before I put it underneath. 600. Oh, wowee. Your knickers are surely sure. That's used to say in our house. Don't know why. $605. I've got some in there, and they are the same. Oh, my toes are throbbing. Being in the vertical position, face down. 722. Oh. Golly, how many does that make it? Of empty bottles I've filled? Don't know. 728. There we go. 740. That is the next layer. Oh, this one's going to need a baggie as well. My God, what is going on here? Ooh. Right. Golly. Oh, come on out. Where'd you fall? There you go. I know it's only one, but I'm feeling sorry for him. Don't want him to be on his own in a strange place. Oh, 754. Right, so I'm coming up for that one. 741. Oh my God, another one. Oops. Well, that's about 4 bags, isn't it? 3, 4. All right. 747. Like the Boeing. Oh, very nice. Wow. Oh, I've got more up there, I think. Well, mind you, those are my... I don't know what I've got. Right, now we're on to 754. Now I've got a full one here, so I'm definitely going to need a bag. Definitely going to need a bag. And I'm going to pour those in there, these ones in there. I'm going to swap the lid over. Oh dear. This was the one that was in the thing, but seeing as I had one in red and all these ones are in that same colour, that same pinky red, I might as well put that one in, so at least they look uniform. Right, 760. Got a few in there. So we'll throw the few into the bigger pot. Another pot with more in, shall we say. Oh, I've got for dinner today. 761. I know they're not the healthiest of meals, but well, those do for now. Oh, empty. Seven, 7, 2. Another empty one. Golly, quite a lot in that one, wasn't there? 7, 7, 8. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Not many, but still. See what I mean? By some you've got like that many left, and others you've got a pot and a half. Weird. 819. Oh, it looks sunny out there. 899. Oh, how many oohs can a girl say? Quite a lot, apparently. 902. Another empty one. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Right, now we're on to the next case. So put that in there. Oh dear. Right there. Open that up. And we'll put all these ones in there. Quite a lot in there now. Wowzers. Right. Oh, where is it? There we go. That is one 240 case done. Right. Now we're on to the last 240 case. Right, these are the extras. Right, 939. Oh, well, that's definitely going to have a few. Another bag. 939. Gosh, we certainly are going through them. Stack 939. Right. Right, what's this one? 947. Got some in. There we go. Oh, now we're on to a 3-3. Right, that is, let's just see if I've got any of these. 958, no. 3371, no. Right, so they can all go in there, and we're on to the next level. Alright. Now we're on to 3348. There it is. Oh, an empty one. I ought to go through a book or something and jot down what I've got. 3688. Oh, another one. Golly, folks. This is crazy. Oh, 3708. Oh, my word. I'm liking this kit. 3, 7, 12. I bet this one's an empty one as well. No, it isn't. I spoke too soon. Three, 7, 21. It was that one I meant. There we go. 3, 7, 2, 7. Yep. I have had a spill today. I came down and I moved all this across, and there was a thing of that, and it had the lid off, and it was on its side, and they were all out. It's like 3, 7, 4, 7. Oh, this one's like a lavender type. No, Parma violets. Definitely Parma violets. Everything so far has been Parma violets. I think I'm craving Parma violets. Might have to get some. Right, 3, 7, 5, 6. Yeah. 3, 7, 6, 6. There it is. Yep, I think I might be. This might only just go in. Yeah, oh it does. Get in. Next time I'm going to definitely be on a bag. 3804. Ooh. There we go. $3805. Ouch. Nothing again. Oh, that's what's making my taking the labels off is making my my hand hurt. 3806. Three, 8, 11. Next time I think these will be as enough. They'll probably be in a bag as well. Three, 8, 2, 3. On the one underneath. Soft lemony yellow. That one's coming on as well. It's weird how some of these colours you would think, but wow. I have loads of, and some which I think I should have loads of, I don't. 3831. Another empty one. $3832. Another empty. Zut Lord, guys. You can be fed up of hearing me say, oh my God, another empty one. Oh God, 3833. Another. Last few. 3836. Aha. Now look. These are different. Now, thing is, these could be correct. Alright, so I'll put a question mark, and that is one I've got to find out. I have to say that looks more like that colour. But you see, it could be from an older kit where the dye things were changed slightly. Who knows? Well, we'll have that one for now. So I've got to sort that one out. Typical. 3855. Look at that. Oops. That one. Ah, 3856. Yep. You've got to be careful. Oh, put the lid on the wrong bottle. Oh, silly girl. Silly girl. Oh, that goes there. 3865. Oh, my toe is hurting. It's pulling. So I think it must be. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, okay. I'm going to try and fit them in. Definitely the next one will be in a whatnot. Right, now we're on to. Right, so that's all these ones done. But I have to find where this one is, so I might have to bring that other box out. Because I might have to check on these. So, right, we have this. So let us get this box out. Got to hold it up. Afraid you can't see me as I hold it up and offer it up. Ah, see that one? 3836. That looks like. Oh, I don't know. Nope, not in that lot. Not in that lot. Is it in this one? Aha. Is it that one? Looks like 3. That looks like it, doesn't it? Right, that's some of the control one. I don't know, it does look like, but it doesn't look like. No, it looks like it. Right, it is now. We'll soon find out if it looks like a little band. I've already had to, oh shoot. Wearing it all. No, they are the same. They are exactly the same. I was thinking if they are slightly different colour, you'll see a little line, a band from the old to the different coloured one. But look, there's nothing. They are exactly the same. Well, that was easy. 3727. Right, so we didn't need the other one up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, that's that one. Right, so that's that one done, and that is that one done. Now we're on to the fairy dust and the sprinkle ones, or all in the bloody bin now. Oh God. Right, got this one. Right, so we have these two. 131. 131. Now apparently these numbers, I printed it, and I printed it supposed to fit it on the paper, and look, it didn't do it. 131. Not on in here. Oh yes. One, 4, 1. So basically these are the numbers, and then they went to these ones. So 3, 8. Yeah, don't get. But well, I have to get a proper sheet. Oh, I got a bit of a headache. I need more water. Well, I have to say this was very weird. I took 2 of my magnesium supplements last night, as opposed to just the one. Oh dear, this one's going to have its bag. And I'm going to take that one off. Yes, and at 2 o'clock I went to sleep, and I didn't wake up till about 8, and oh my God, I actually slept. It was bliss. It was actually really nice. I even dreamt, and I thought, wow. I dreamt that my son was going out with Will Miller. Don't ask me why. AB 141. Yes, a bit strange, I know. There, find out what we dream about. But even Will Miller wasn't even in wasn't in my thoughts at all, which was very bizarre. Right, yes, there we go. Where's the other AB? Have I done them both? Yes, 131. Right, now we're on to the underneath it, which is the Zs. 666. Oh, that's a different one, yeah. Right, so we have Z307. Right, now this one is a bit weird, because this one they keep adding extras to, so I keep having to move them around. So we've got, right, so that's an L. So I've got L up there, so L5. Okay, throw yourself. L5 200 needs a pot, it's on the top row, and it needs a sticker. Because it's going on a pot, I'm going to write it this way. Ugh. Oh, that doesn't fit in there, so I'm going to have to put it in there. Right. That is that. So we've done the L, which is more like a crystal job one. Right, now we need Z307, Z307, and I haven't got it, so I have to take, have I got a 445? Yes, I have got a 445, so let us do this. And I'm going to have to pour them in because these pots are slightly different, more thinner, narrower. Right, so that is that one. Right. Right, so this one is for Z307. Right. There we go. Golly, I've put the lid on the wrong one. That is a full, nearly full. Right, so now we've got to move them all along a bit now, haven't we? Would be, wouldn't it? Oh, I can't. That's the thing, until $8.20. 307 is what I need, so that's there. Now if you're wondering why I've got 1666 down there and another 666 up there, that one is rounds, and it's still a Diamond Art Club, but it's rounds. Right, and there we go. So there we have it. That one, and that one, we've only got one in the overflow, which is the 141, AB 141. Right, so that one can now go underneath, and this one is another one which we've got empty to fill up. So on that note, because that's easy enough. On that note, I'm now going to love you and leave you, and I will see you, oh dear, in the next one. Titty bye all, tutty bye. Love you all.